I was gifted this cotton blouse, which is many sizes too large for me. I love the fabric though, and I didn't want it to go to waste, so I decided to cut it apart and see if I could make a new blouse for myself out of it. After cutting along all the seams and ironing out my pieces, I laid out my pattern to see what all I could fit. Because of the size and shape of the pieces for the original blouse, I wound up having to move the shoulder seams of my blouse toward the front a couple of inches, which turned out to be kind of a fun design detail. I had some red fabric scraps on hand from a previous project, and I decided to use them for some trim on the sleeves and the collar of this blouse. For the interfacing, I cut into the fabric of a cheap pillow from which I had stolen the stuffing a while back. And as with all garments I make for myself, I added one of my sew-in business labels. Because I had cut a sort of scallop into the sleeves, I knew I would need a facing, so I made it red and stitched it to the outside of the sleeve for decoration, and then I hand-stitched the top edge of it down invisibly. In my recently acquired stash of vintage buttons, I found these stunning light blue ones that match the fabric of the blouse perfectly. And here's the finished blouse! I made the collar more fun by giving it 2 layers, and you can see my pretty scalloped sleeves here, which I love, and then I gave an inset of red rickrack to the shoulder seams. This blouse definitely has some 30s vibes, and I absolutely love it. I hope you had fun seeing bits and pieces of my process.